Today I'm going to give you a little bit of advice on making goals. We're going to be doing daily goals every single day in advisory, so I thought it would be good to just give you some tips on how to do it so that we don't have to talk every day and revise your goals every single day. So remember, our goals are supposed to be SMART goals. SMART is an acronym that means each letter stands for a word, and those words in this case are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely, okay? So specific means that this is probably the biggest one that students have a hard time with. Well, I mean, there's hard parts about each of them, but specific is specifically a hard one. So a lot of students will say something like, work on my project. That would be their goal, work on project. So is that specific though? Do you know what specific means? That you're talking about one certain thing. You're being, you're making it very clear which thing you're going to work on. Okay, project, looks like project. That's not very specific, right? Like we don't know what part of the project, how long of the project, are you doing the whole project, just part of it? It's really not specific. So that's not a good goal. We don't want to do that goal, because Mr. B is going to make you redo it if you write a goal like that. A much more specific goal is something like finish the metals section, okay? Or it could be 2 freckles. Those are very specific goals because you know exactly what the student is working on, okay? Measurable means that it's something that can be measured. So for instance, if you write try hard or something as a goal, that's not good because you don't know how do you measure if someone's trying hard. It's impossible to know. Much better goal would be something like read for 30 minutes. That's measurable because you can time someone to see if they've actually read for 30 minutes. There's a number attached to it, okay? Attainable just means that it's a goal that you have enough time and enough resources to finish. So if you write as your daily goal, finish project 3, let's say project 2 actually, because everyone knows that project 2 is pretty long. Finish project 2, you're probably not going to finish it in one day. There's just too much stuff to finish in one day. So a better goal is something like finish atom drawings. That's something you can definitely get done in one day, right? Okay, relevant means, underline all these too. Relevant just means it has to do with what you're trying to accomplish. So for instance, if you were trying to do science work, but you said for your goal, play basketball, that has nothing to do with science, right? Basketball. So it's not relevant. It has nothing to do with what you're trying to accomplish. But maybe you could write, finish Edgenuity quiz. That is relevant because it has to do with science, okay? So, there you go. And timely is our final part of the SMART goals acronym, excuse me. Timely just means that you're going to have enough time to be able to finish your goal. So for instance, it's kind of similar to attainable, I guess. Like if you write finish project 2 in one day, there's no way that's going to happen. Another way you can think of it too is you can't just write finish project 2, you have to write finish project 2 by November 1st. That could be your goal, okay? Anyways, the hardest part I think for most students is being specific, so I think it's really good to be specific, but all of these are really important when it comes to writing good daily goals.